Hey guys, Mike here with Pure Pursuit Automotive. We're going to do a test drive video for our 2011 Jaguar XJL Supersport. I'm going to drive around, kind of give you an idea of what I'm feeling and how the car drives. We're going to head off now. So this is a 510 horsepower long wheelbase vehicle. So you expect it to be pretty quick, and it's very quick because the car only weighs 4,300 pounds, which, if to give you a sense of a comparison, we had an Alpina B7, also long wheelbase with similar horsepower, that weighed 5,300 pounds. And it was very fast, but this is in another league. I'm going to go ahead and put it into sport and turn on dynamic mode, which, as you can see, makes the dials glow red, which is something I very much like. So I'm going to give it a footful and show you what it's like. Yeah, so that's pretty quick for a car that's 17 feet long. You could absolutely be embarrassing people, and I would say you could beat someone easily in a normal 911, maybe even a Carrera S possibly, because this thing will really go. Now, as you'd expect from a big Jaguar, it is very smooth, but you can tell the weight loss makes a dramatic difference in handling and acceleration. Now, we've driven a lot of cars in these test drive videos, and I gotta say, this is the one that feels more, I would say, driver-centric, if that makes sense. Driven lots of BMWs, Mercedes, and Audis, and this is one that feels like they actually thought, okay, well, this is where this button should be if you wanted to make it as comfortable as possible. And it really does shine through in just the ease of use of the vehicle, which is something that I don't know if is talked about a whole lot in reviews. It's more of, oh, this car's this fast. I think it's more, you're going to be driving this every day. You're going to want it to be easy to use and comfortable, which it absolutely is. Now, in this particular Jaguar, the interior it's a dark leather, a light brown leather, and a incredible wood. Personally, it's my favorite combination of interior. But I think it adds a sense of occasion, especially with this clock face here. That's this nice blue face on it. It just gives you something it's more special. It's more interesting than your E63 or your M5 or your 760. We're currently behind a London double-decker bus somehow in the middle of Kansas City, so confused as to that, but we have a friend from England here. I expect him to break down. Now, this car, the rear legroom is incredible. It is absolutely, you can tell it's the long wheelbase version, but the thing is, it doesn't drive like a long wheelbase version. You'd think it would be kind of, labor when you go around turns, and as I mentioned earlier, the weight loss has a dramatic effect on the way it handles, and I think they've done a pretty good job managing what weight it does have and what length it has, because it handles and feels like a car that is, I don't know, 4 feet shorter, if that. This car does have some interesting features. One of my favorite things to be fitted to cars nowadays is the radar guided cruise control. I absolutely love that. I'm not going to demonstrate that to you now on city streets, but on the highway it absolutely shines. It's just so much easier to live with. Once you have it in a car, you don't want to go back. And of course, this car has heated and air conditioned seats and massaging seats, which I'm going to have a massage now. Give our camera guy a air-conditioned seat. I imagine he'd like that. It's pretty warm out today. Now, something interesting about this car, also something I can't really demonstrate here on this test drive. This whole screen for the gauges is all digital, And so it has some interesting capabilities, such as if you were, using it for navigation, the left side where the radio and fuel are located, that gauge turns into a sort of navigation mini screen. So then it'll help you. That way you don't have to look down here. You're always looking away from the road. It's right there, and it's actually pretty insightful, pretty helpful system. We've dealt with a lot of systems. I would say Jags is pretty good. Now you may notice there's a green triangle on the dashboard right now. That green triangle with the car inside of it is for your early brake detection. So it'll give you a very, very noticeable warning if you're about to hit someone. If it detects that someone's stopping and you're not going to be able to stop in time, it'll let you know, and it will stop for you. To a degree, it's not, foolproof by any means, but it is an extremely helpful system. I haven't had to use it yet, so that's good. We'll thank our lucky stars on that one. Now this car is very Jekyll and Hyde, I'd like to say, because it is so comfortable and smooth and quiet that when you put your foot down, it's a very weird experience because it is way faster than you would ever imagine or it would ever let you think it would be. Pretty incredible, actually. All right. Well, that concludes our test drive video for the 2011 Jaguar XJL Supersport. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out our other videos and check out the website at purepursuitauto.com.